Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Hannah, and today's video is going to be a meal prep. So my husband and I, like everybody else, during the new year, we're trying to lose a couple of pounds that we put on over the holidays. So we're trying to eat super healthy right now, and we are always on a budget. So our grocery budget is $100 a week, and we try to stick to that. So our normal routine is on Saturdays we go grocery shopping, and then on Sundays I will meal prep our lunches and sometimes our dinners for the week. So I prep our lunches because my husband goes to college full-time, I work full-time right now, and we normally try to work out during our lunch break. So it just makes it a lot easier and more convenient if we've already got our lunches prepped. We can just pull them out of the fridge, put them in the microwave, and be ready to go. If I don't do that, we end up eating just whatever is like easiest to make, which, as you all know, that's normally junk, whatever we have in the pantry. So I'm gonna meal prep our lunches. So I've got my plan here. For myself, I'm gonna make trout for lunches. So we actually got this, I don't remember the last time I've had trout, but this was on clearance at Aldi for half off. So we got this. Normally, anytime meat is on clearance, we'll just go ahead and buy it and put it in the freezer because it stays good if you freeze it for a very long time. And it's super convenient to have it in the freezer. You can just pull it out, thaw it. I thawed these this morning. So now they're ready to go, and we got this for, half price. So also great for the budget. I'm going to bake this trout. I found a really easy recipe that just uses some butter and garlic, salt, pepper, and paprika. I'm gonna use olive oil instead of the butter, but I'm just gonna bake these in the oven in some foil. So I'm gonna make those for myself for, I think I said lunches, but actually these are gonna be my dinners for the week. I'm also going to boil eggs in the Instant Pot. So I'm gonna have 3 eggs each day for lunch. I'm gonna make those in the Instant Pot. I actually like my eggs soft boiled, so I'm gonna boil these in the Instant Pot for lunches. And I'll show you how I do that. I got a pound of ground turkey out of the freezer and thawed that as well because I'm gonna make some turkey chili on Friday for our dinners. Our dinner on Friday. So we're being pretty strict with the meal plan during the week, but on the weekend we're a little more flexible. So turkey chili, this is still going to be super healthy, but not exactly like the low carb kind of things that we're eating, basically meat and vegetables during the week. So I'm going to make turkey chili on Friday. I thawed this, and I'm going to cook that, just brown it up, and then I'm going to put it back in the freezer actually until Friday when we're ready to use it. So I'm just going to brown this up. I'm going to roast some zucchini for my lunches, and then I'm going to roast some carrots for my dinners. I'm also going to make a kale salad. So I got just a bag of this chopped kale from Aldi. I'm going to make a salad dressing to go on this. It's super easy. It's just olive oil, lemon juice, and garlic to go on our kale. I'm going to put that in the fridge. And then I'm going to roast some sweet potatoes for my husband for dinner. So he's not eating quite as low carb during the week as I am. For lunches, he's eating chicken and salad. And then for dinners, he's eating more chicken and some sweet potatoes. And he's also having some shakes and things in between. So these are for him, and I'll roast those up. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm gonna pull everything out and let's get cooking. So I'm just loosely following this recipe that I found on Pinterest for these for trout. So I'm gonna wrap these fillets each up in a separate sheet of aluminum foil and just put a little garlic powder, paprika, and then salt and pepper on each one. So let's do that. Okay, oven set at 400 and we're gonna throw these in for 18 to 20 minutes. Okay. Next up are the eggs. So like I said, I'm gonna make these in the Instant Pot. It's just a lot quicker than doing it on the stove, and I really think that mine peel easier when I do them in the Instant Pot too. So I'm gonna put them in the Instant Pot. I'm gonna do 18 because I want 3 for each day, and I'm gonna make lunches for 6 days this week. So 18 eggs. I'm gonna add about 3 cups of water, maybe 4 just to be safe. And I'm gonna set my pressure cooker on 4 minutes. So I like mine, like I mentioned earlier, soft boiled. And if I put them on 4 minutes and then immediately release the pressure, they turn out pretty perfectly soft boiled. So keep that in mind. If you want them hard boiled, you probably wanna add a couple extra minutes to that. Okay, I've got them all in here. I don't have one of those little basket things, so I just use this, is it a trivet? Is that what you call it? But that's the only thing that mine came with, was these little wire racks, not the basket. So I've set them all around the racks, and I'm gonna add 3 cups of water. And let's put the top on. Okay, it's closed and airtight. And we are gonna turn this on. So 3 is the lowest it goes. I would do 4 normally, but I have so many in there at the same time. I think I'm gonna do, well, let's do 5. Yeah, let's do 5. Okay, and that's cooking. The last meat item that we've got is the turkey, ground turkey. So let's get that in the pan and browned. Is browned and it's ready to go. So as soon as this cools off a little bit, I will put it in a Ziploc bag and then just freeze this for Friday. The trout came out of the oven. It should be ready, but I'm just letting it rest for a little bit. Honestly, I'm not super familiar with trout, so I'm just gonna give it a couple extra minutes just to be sure. The eggs are also done. So these, the timer on the pressure cooker went off. I released the pressure, and then I just took these over to the sink and put some cold water in here to stop the cooking process. So I'll let these cool down for just a second before I peel all of them. Let's move on to the veggies now. So I washed all these sweet potatoes and the zucchini. The sweet potatoes, I'm just going to oil up a little bit with some olive oil and then put those on a pan in the oven and let them bake. The zucchini, I'm gonna cut these up into bigger slices and put them on a pan with some olive oil, salt and pepper, onion and garlic powder. And then the carrots, I'm gonna do the same with those. I'm gonna peel these first though, before I chop them up and roast them in the oven. And then the kale, that'll be the last thing we do. We're just gonna put that in a bowl with some olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and garlic, and let that sit overnight, because it really, the longer you let this sit in that dressing, the better it gets. Okay, the fish is done. I just pulled this out of the oven. So I'll divide that up for dinners for this week. The carrots are cut up, and I just toss these in a little bit of olive oil and some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. And then the zucchini. So you guys saw me switch pans a couple times when I was cutting that up because I was trying to fit all of it on that smaller pan and it just wouldn't fit. So I had to end up getting a bigger pan. But this is the first half of the zucchini. I put those in the oven at 400 for 17 minutes. And you just want to check with a fork. When it's easy to pierce through, they're done. So these took about 17 minutes at 400 for me. So that first batch is done. Ground turkey's ready to be put away. This, oh gosh, you're fogged up. The sweet potatoes and the other half of the zucchini are in the oven now. Whenever those clear out, when they're done, I'll put these other carrots in there, and then all we have left is the kale salad and to peel the egg. Okay, for the kale salad, so I'm gonna take this whole bag of kale and just put it in. I've got a big glass bowl here. I'm gonna put it in this glass bowl. I'm gonna add some minced garlic and just a little drizzle of olive oil, just enough to grease everything up. And then I'm gonna juice one whole lemon in there. I'm also gonna add some salt and pepper. There's really not any exact measurements for this. I kind of just do it to taste. So I like everything very acidic. If you don't, I probably wouldn't put the whole lemon in there. I would probably do a half a lemon and see how you like it that way. So everything is finished except for the carrots and one sweet potato. So one of the sweet potatoes was much bigger than the others, so it's taken just a few extra minutes in the oven. The carrots are still in there. I have taken all of the zucchini off of the sheet pans and put it into containers. So let me show you. So these containers are what I use for our lunches. I just got these at the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack, either 2 for $1 or 3 for $1. I don't know why sometimes they have 3 in a pack and sometimes they have 2. But look for the 3 packs if you want them, because that's, I mean, definitely a better deal. I would like to eventually upgrade these to glass ones, but it just hasn't been in the budget yet. Someday, but in the meantime, the Dollar Tree ones work great. So I'm gonna wait on the carrots to finish in the oven, and then I'm gonna put those in our dinner little boxes. I'm gonna take these eggs and I'm gonna peel them, and I'm gonna separate them out into our lunch boxes too, or my lunch boxes. My husband's lunches will just be in a big container of shredded chicken, and then he has a big container of salad too in the fridge. I also wanted to show you guys, I've fogged the windows up with the oven in here. It's so hot. So it's, we live in North Carolina and it's not usual for it to snow, but it is actually a snow day today. And it's very cold outside, and I've just fogged all the glass up with the oven, but it's still snowing. So pretty. You can hear I think it's actually turned into sleet. You can hear the sleet outside. Okay friends, everything is done and in containers. So we've got the sweet potatoes ready for my husband's dinner. We've got ground turkey ready for dinner on Friday. We're gonna make turkey chili with this. Kale salad dressed and ready to go. This is so good in the fridge after you leave it for a little bit. It just gets better the longer you leave it. We've got zucchini and eggs ready for lunches for 6 days this week. The eggs, I will put this everything but the bagel seasoning and some salt and pepper on those eggs before I eat them. Probably the zucchini too. But the zucchini already have salt, pepper, garlic powder on them. And then the carrots, these carrots turned out so good. So it's Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic and onion powder on those, and they're so good. Definitely worth a try on these. And I'll put the meat in there a little bit later. That's it for today. Thank you so much for coming to cook with me. And please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.